Good morning, children, and welcome to my new class. So, today we are going to start the next exercise, that is exercise number 38, famous poets. Now, here we have been given some description about the poets, and we have to identify the names of the poets using these help box. Now, let us start with the very first one. He was a classical Sanskrit writer, widely regarded as the greatest poet and dramatist in the Sanskrit language of India. His plays and poetry are primarily based on the Vedas. So here the correct answer is Kalidas. Second one, he was a 7th century Sanskrit prose writer and poet of India. He was the Asthana Kavi in the court of King Harshvardhan, and he was Bana Bhatta. Next, third one. He was an 8th century scholar of India noted for his plays and poetry written in Sanskrit. His plays were considered equivalent to the works of Kalidas. He was born in Padampura, Vidarbha, in Gondia district of Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh border. So he was Bhavabhuti. Next, he was a 4th century Sanskrit poet, panegyrist, and government minister. He was an important figure in the court of Gupta Emperor Samudragupta, and he was Harisena. Let us move on to the next page. He was an Indian Sanskrit grammarian and author. He is one of the best known writers in Asian history, and he was the great grandson of Damodara. And the correct answer is Dandi. Next, the sixth one. He was an Indian poet who composed Prithviraj Raso, an epic poem in Braj Bhasha about the life of the Chahamana king Prithviraj Chauhan. The poem represents him as a court poet of Prithviraj. So, he was Chand Bardai. He was a poet, scholar, thinker, and a special advisor in the court of Sri Krishna Devaraya. He was a Telugu poet who hailed from what is known now the Andhra Pradesh region, generally known for his wit and humor. And he was Tenali Raman. We have read many witty stories about Tenali Raman also. He was a Sufi musician, poet, and scholar from India. He was an iconic figure in the cultural history of South Asia. He was a mystic and a spiritual disciple of Nizamuddin Aulia of Delhi, and he was Amir Khusro. So I hope you all have understood this, and you'll be able to complete it neatly in your books. So have a nice day and keep learning.